Okay, sorry about that. We are now live. I was trying to get YouTube and Twitch to be working at the same time. It is now doing that, so great. Gonna be rolling 4 different characters, 1,000 scripts each. We're gonna do some 2 and 3 stars, some melee weapons, and some ranged weapons. Pass. Come on. Alright. So we're going to start on this character. Let me start my other recording thing, and this is going to minimize. Where's it at? Let me get to the game so I don't get copyright struck, but oops, we're going to start with my main character. And do some adventure. Don't know where my recording software went that I had up running in the background. I minimized it and it went away. It's not down there. It's probably on the other screen. Come on. There we go. So let's go ahead and start the record. I hate running in full screen mode. What's that about? It looked like my video recorder crashed. I gotta start it up again. Sorry about this. I had everything up and ready to go, but things happen. Come on, computer. Apparently it does not like recording in full screen mode, so we're gonna have to change that. Display. Whoops. We'll go borderless. Right. I think that's what I want. Bordered window, borderless window. There we go. Thought I had better resolution than that. Okay, I guess that's what we're doing. All right, I gotta quit to make it take effect, because I think that's what keeps crashing my other software. Desktop. Okay, now let's try it. Try this again. Why is that there? Go away. What the hell is going on? No, it's not running in the right settings. I thought it was supposed to be better than that. Bethesda launcher crashed? What is going on? Killing me. Killing me, computer. Alright. One more time. Frame rates are going to be a little less spectacular than it usually is for me playing on full screen mode, because that's how this game is supposed to be ran for some reason. God knows why. But hopefully it's not too bad. I have 4 characters. Each has currently a little. I think one character is at $8.99, but the other 3 are at 900 plus. So I'll be able to roll 900 worth of legendaries, trade in some of the legendaries that I open for another 100 scripts, and then roll the full 1,000. So this time I'll be able to actually get the full 4,000 instead of the 3,900 I got last time. And I'm going to roll one character is going to do all 2-star melee weapons. I'll have another one do all 3-star melee weapons. One do all 3-star ranged weapons, and then another one do all 2-star ranged weapons. So we'll kind of get a little mix of different weapons and see what we get out of it. Hopefully we get some good stuff. There's very few things I'm still looking for in the game to find a quality legendary of. So hopefully I get some of that. Then after that I'll probably do a little bit of farming. Do some legendary farming, probably level up a little bit. We'll kind of see how it goes after I finish doing this part of it. And you can tell by how slow my cursor is moving how laggy the game currently is. Okay, so it's not showing me the train station yet, so I'll have to wait just a second. And this is why I play in full screen mode whenever I play, because it's choppy to me. It's the frame rates are questionable outside of full screen mode. I actually made a screenshot of my settings for my video card, but if you do have any problems with frame rate and stuff like that, it's probably because you need to have it as a full screen game. So consider doing that whenever you're trying to set up your game. It makes my games run extremely smooth whenever I'm actually playing. I kind of need it to run that way, because if it doesn't, then there's a little bit of a delay, and sometimes you miss your melee attacks or miss your shots or whatever. So go ahead and just start rolling. So I got 4 characters, 2 strength builds, 2 stealth-ish characters. So this is my main. He carries basically a lot of heavy weapons. He's my heavy explosive character. He has a bunch of heavy explosive weapons. Basically one of every heavy weapon at least 2-star. Some are 3. And then I'm still looking to get some good explosive weapons. Like, I'd like to find a good explosive 2-shot Gatling, or explosive Gatling. It doesn't necessarily have to be 2-shot. I'm still looking for an explosive Gatling gun. I've never found one of those. So there's a couple different things that I'm looking to get as explosive, but he's had a healthy amount of miniguns coming across him lately. So he has tons of miniguns, but he doesn't have a whole lot of the other explosives. I'm looking for an LMG and a couple other big heavy weapons. So that's where we're going to roll on him. We're going to do melee on him, and melee on my other strength character, and then I'll do ranged on my third character. This one will do all 3-star melee weapons. The other one will do all 2-star melee weapons. So let's see what we get. Not terrible. That's actually not a bad way to start it off. So if it was bloodied, it would be much better. But 10% damage increase, not bad. The faster swing speed, that's exactly what you want. And reduced weight's kind of redundant because it only weighs, I think, a max of 2 pounds anyway. So it would have been better if it was like plus strength. That would be the optimal third stat, but not bad. Plus 10% damage is still very good. So maybe we'll get something better. Let's keep rolling. Oh, we got a shovel? This is probably going to get ditched. The VAT accuracy, not relevant. Reduce weight, I don't care about. And the power attack, I'm looking for swing speeds. So, don't really need that. Junkie's boxing glove, I'm not a fan of Junkies. And the other stars are not very good. The power attacking usually isn't what I'm looking for. I'm looking for usually swing speed. That's mainly what I'm looking for. Bloodied, swing speeds, even instigating, or sometimes even furious I'll take. Those are mainly the stuff I'm looking for current melee weapons. Again, not very good. Third star, less damage while blocking. Don't care about that. Limb damage. I guess that's a thing. I don't know. Usually I'm using melee weapons to farm, not to fight like a Scorch Queen. So they don't live long enough for me to care about what their limbs are doing. But yeah, this is probably another one that's going to be going away. Vampires is an interesting one. There's a couple weapons I would like to find Vampire of. Grognak Axe would be one of them. A Deathclaw Gauntlet and a Power Fist. Those are the three I'm looking for Vampires of. This one's not very good. Tire Iron, again. I mean, I would use a Tire Iron for videos and stuff like that. But this one's not very good. Limb damage, again, not relevant. And damage is scorched. Maybe if you were going to use this strictly to just beat on a queen, but yeah, I don't see the benefit of it, so we're just not going to worry about it. Mutants is fine. Again, the limb damage, not... If this was a swing speed... actually, I found almost this exact same dagger yesterday, but it was... I think it was mutants. Oh, this one's the mutants with the super mutant damage bonus. That's not what we're looking for. The one I found yesterday was a... the one with the mutation. If you have a mutation, it does 10% more swing speed and +1 strength. It was just about perfect. If it would have been vampires, I would have been happier with it. But yeah, this one's not that great. Again, we're getting a lot of limb damage. A lot of limb damage ones, and that's not what we're looking for. So I can roll one more, then I need to sell some. Furious Cane. Again, not very good. The second star is really what makes or breaks the weapon, and if it's not swing speed, it's probably not good enough. So let's get rid of some of these ones we picked up. We'll get rid of the pipe. We'll get rid of the walking cane. And we'll get rid of the boxing glove. That leaves us 30 scripts, but that gives us the 123 that we need. So this will be his 1,000th script trade. So let's see if we can hit another good melee weapon. I think we got one that was pretty good. No, Nocturnal's a bad prefix. Not interested. Okay, so we got one good one, I believe. It was the very first one. It was the dagger. Yeah, the Mutant's Combat Knife, I think was the one. Yeah. This was about the only good one we got. The 10% extra damage, the swing speed, like I said, the reduced weight, kind of irrelevant. If it would have been strength, it would have been better because it would give us a slight damage bonus. But as far as knives go, the first and the second star are pretty good, so that usually is what makes me decide one way or another if it's going to be good or not. Okay. So let's switch to our next character. We have 3 more to roll on. And I'll do all my strength characters first. So let's do him. So I kind of like the Purveyor being able to turn bad legendaries into possible good legendaries. And honestly, I haven't found it too hard to max out 4 characters on scripts every day until yesterday. They kind of did a sudden update. Yesterday when I logged in, I had an update to download, and I noticed pretty bad legendary spawns. It wasn't like I wasn't getting drops. It was I wasn't finding legendaries. I think I ran on one character. I ran West Tech 3 times, and I got a total of 8 scripts worth of legendaries to turn in. I was running with one of my friends yesterday, kind of helping him power level, and we ran. I think we ran 3 White Springs and 3 West Techs, and I still had to trade legendaries from another character to that character to max it out, because I just ran out of play time for the night, and I just wasn't getting all the drops I needed. So it was pretty miserable. Probably the worst legendary farming I've had in a long time. I didn't even have to start worrying about farming legendaries on my 2 highest level characters until Thursday, because I had so many built up on them. Since they don't need levels for any cards or anything I'm really working on, and they actually have points already sitting around anyway, I haven't been playing them. I've just been kind of dumping legendary stuff on them, and then letting them check in every day, and then kind of doing my thing that way. But yeah, they started running out yesterday, and it was bad. It was real bad. I think it took me every bit of about 4 hours just to max out my 4 characters, and usually, and put it in perspective, 2 of my characters already had enough legendaries on them where they didn't even have to farm. So it really took me 4 hours to farm for 2 characters. That's really bad. And it wasn't killing a 3-star, getting a 1-star armor piece. It was not even seeing a 0-star, just something with legendary in the name, pop up. So I had no opportunity to even get legendaries. It was awful. But we did wind up maxing out yesterday just so I can do this today. So pretty happy about that. We're gonna roll 1 or 2 stars this time. Again, the 1 and the 2-star is really what makes a weapon out. You want, I think, Furious, Instigating, Vampire, and Bloody are the optimal ones. The Mutant is usually not bad, the one that gives you damage bonus if you're mutated. And then your 2nd star, you just really want swing speed. Power attack damage, really not very useful. Unless you're not really using stealth, then it might be better that way. But yeah, this one's not good. We don't want to see hunters. So damage to players. Maybe if I did some PvP stuff, this would be better. But I don't really play any PvP stuff, so not a fan. Again, we're getting a lot of limb damage rolls. Another limb damage, another scorched. Just not what we're looking for. Board, not good. Don't want the boards. And our 3rd limb damage in a row. There's a swing speed and a furious. This actually is not terrible. I'll probably keep this. I have a couple pull cues already in my box. I have a bloodied that's only level 35, and I have another one. I'll probably hang on to this one actually. The swing speed's good, and the furious is fine. If it was instigating, it'd probably be just a tad better. Bloody is obviously top what you want, but it's a keeper. I might keep it just because I haven't found a bloodied shish kebab yet. But the second star is not very good. Swing speed would be better. This is actually one where I would take the power attack if it was on there. I'd rather have it over limb damage. But I'll probably keep this just because it is bloodied and it's a shish kebab which I don't have. So not great, but still fine. I have better knives than this. We just rolled for a better knife than this. The swing speed's fine, but the damage to animals makes it less good. We have a really good baseball bat. Not a fan of this one. The only baseball bat I would like to see is a bloodied. So, Ghoul Slayers, not great. I would like to find a good. I think I actually have a good Chinese officer sword. If I looked, but yeah, that one's not very great. Vampire swing speed spear. Interesting. I'll probably keep that. I don't have a spear. Actually, this is the first legendary one I've seen, so I don't even know if they're possible to get outside of the purveyor. But not bad. It's a vampire. It's a swing speed. Just base damage. I think this counts as a two-handed weapon. So, I mean, we're at 163 spec for two-handed, so not bad. I'll probably hang on to that one. Actually, I am looking for a super sledge for this character. The only melee weapon that he has for a two-hand that I usually use is the Grognak. So this ain't bad. Unfortunately, it's not a power attack, but or it's not a swing speed, and it's not a better prefix. If it was a mutant swing speed, I'd probably use it. Suppressor is not good, and reflecting damage back, not good. Just negative to both of those things. I don't really care for these things. The war drums, not exactly what I'm looking for. I might keep this one just because it's swing speed, just to have one of these, but not great. Berserker power attack. Berserker's not great because you want to have damage resistance. You want to have armor. So yeah, and the power attack damage again, not a very good star. So Nocturnal, bad prefix, and limb damage on a dagger, not what we're looking for. We want our daggers to swing very quickly, so not very good again. We got 2 more to roll, then we got to do some. Ooh, Instigating Club. I think the other one was a Furious, or was it a Vampires? So this one is probably better than the other one, just because it's instigating, so you get the double damage. So base damage unspec'd is 103. We probably push that to about the 160 range, and then doubling that, so it'd be about 320 base damage, not counting any of the other stuff, since we're bloodied and all that other stuff. If we ever use it the way it's intended, or way that we're going to use it intendedly, it's not bad. We got one more, and then we got to go sell some stuff. Grognak, that's bad. Sadness. Hunter's not a good prefix. Limb damage, again, not what we're looking for in our melee weapons. Okay, so let's get rid of some. Boxing glove can go. The ski sword can go. Keeping the shish kebab. We're keeping the pull cue. And we'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of board. We'll get rid of Bowie knife. We'll get rid of the Grognak axe. We already have a bloodied Grognak that's really good. Bloodied swing speed. This is the one I usually use for farming when I'm playing on him. So we're looking for very exceptional Grognaks if we get one. Hunter's sword. This was the instigating. I don't think we need to keep 2 of them. And we have, what was the other one? Instigating and what? Mutator? So we'll get rid of the Mutant Club, and we'll keep the Instigating because it gives us the double damage initially. Because we're probably just going to do videos on it farming, so we'll just keep the better of the two. I'm sure I'll get another one at some point in my play existence. And alright, so we rolled 2 more to technically we can roll 3, but I'm not gonna roll 3. Oop. Okay, so we're doing 2-star melees. Alright, roll 2 more. Bad boxing glove. Mutants don't care about killing super mutants with the boxing glove, and reflecting damage back is really bad for a 2-star. Junkies. I don't like the junkie prefix, and I don't like the power attack. Hell, we'll do it. Why not? And it's bad. Okay. Alright, well, that's all our melee weapons. So out of all the melee weapons we rolled on our first character, which was 10, we got 1, so it was a 10% good, good legendary. And then off of our second character, we rolled 21 legendaries. And off that, we got, I think, 4 that we would say is good. 4 to 5. So that's about a 20% roughly. It's, I mean, if we say we got 5, then it's roughly a 20%. So seems like the percentage was much better on our 2-star over our 3 stars, but you know, we'll kind of look at the ranged weapons and see how they go as well. Looking to see if anybody's on yet. I'd like to do a queen tonight. Ideally. I need to record some footage with my stealth commando character, and I can't do that. Well, I need a 4-man party to do it. I'd like to do some of it recording on a queen, and I need to get some people to be able to do that. Alright, so this character will roll 2-star ranged weapons. And then my last character will roll 3-star ranged weapons. I believe that this is the one that was $8.99 for her scripts, which is still fine. That's fine. We'll get over 1,000 worth after we trade in some of these, unless we happen to just you know, get everything good. So we're doing 2-star ranged legendaries. So let's see what we get. Quad damage. If it was quad explosive, I'd be happy about it. I've got so many good shotguns. It's got to be a damn good shotgun for it to be something I consider. Unless it's explosive. Basically explosive. It has to be explosive, and it either has to be a vampire, a 2-shot, or a quad. Quad double barrel explosive is what I'm looking for. That's about all I can really say I'm missing as far as good explosive shotguns. I've found so many explosive shotguns lately that I got to be really strict on what I keep. Not very good. The fire rate's nice. The berserkers, I hate the berserkers prefix. 2-shot bash damage. If the second star was better, I would like this. I've been looking for a good plasma pistol / plasma rifle, and the 2-shot is fine. I mean, it's just the bashing damage is good. I might hang on to this one just because I really don't have a good plasma pistol or plasma rifle. But the second star on this is just very, very not good. I got a really good cryolator. I got an anti-armor 3-star one that's pretty insane. So not very good. The fire rate's okay, but berserkers again, very bad prefix. I got a really good two-shot radium rifle too. Exterminators. I don't like things that just specialize in killing certain things like mutants or ghouls, scorched, bugs, animals, whatever. So, not exactly what I'm looking for. Black powder explosive. So I had an explosive one of these, and I don't even think I could sell it. So this one might just be scripts. But it's explosive. It's a shame that it's on a black powder. So unfortunate. Two shots. I already have a good two-shot one of the auto grenade launcher. I actually tried it. I'm trying to sell it on my main character. I just don't like carrying around all the weight of the ammunition. Maybe if I ever decide to devote my character to strictly explosives like Fat Mans and auto grenade launchers and whatever the Thumper version is called, maybe then I could, consider that. But yeah, I got a better one of this already, so not worth keeping. Anti-armor ultra sight. This one might be fine. I'll probably wind up keeping this one. I like its ultra sight, so it's already kind of set for fighting the queen, which I do pretty often. Extra armor or armor penetration is good to me. I like that, and it does extra limb damage, so it's good for putting a queen on the ground. So I might hang on to that one. Instigating explosive pipe pistol. Probably hang on to that. I'll probably want to do a video with that. That's actually a pretty good one. Instigating it's up there for the better ones for explosive. So we'll keep that. Explosive black powder rifle. So we're getting the explosive black powders today. Not very good. We got a really good harpoon gun and a really good... actually, we're still looking for a good railway rifle. So that one was not very good. Instigating... See, if this was an explosive, I would like to have this. The instigating pipe revolver, that would be nice. Since it's not explosive, I'm gonna get rid of it. I'm sure I'll eventually get one. The fire rate is not. If it was a reload speed, that might be better. But the fire rate is not the issue for this thing. It is the reload speed. So that's kind of a dead star. And an anti-armor by itself, black powder rifle is not good enough to keep. So pass on that. So anti-armor Tesla rifle. This isn't terrible. I haven't found many good Tesla rifles, so we might hang on to this one. I did get the one from the weekly survival. It's not good, so this one will probably replace it, and I'll just get 40 scripts out of the other one. So we're actually getting kind of decent weapons. They're like borderline good. Probably, if you were giving them a letter grade in school, they'd probably be like a B plus area. Not quite an A, but not bad enough where we're not like this one and just, don't care about that radium rifle. Bad. Another radium rifle, and is also equally bad. Okay, we can roll one more, then we got to do some selling. Vampire's assault rifle. Interesting. Might hang on to that. I really don't have any good assault rifles. I do have a bloody one that I loaned to one of my friends, but this is not a bad one, so we'll probably hang on to that. All right, let's go sell some stuff so we can roll our last 100. Actually, 150 because we had 8.99 starting, so we're gonna get rid of the black powder. We'll keep that. Get rid of radium rifle, auto grenade launcher. That the fire later can go. The exterminator black powder, the other black powder. The other radium rifle, the other harpoon gun, and then what is the heaviest one that we got? 9. Okay, so it doesn't really matter as long as we get rid of one of the heavier ones. Let's get rid of the shotgun. Okay, so we're rolling three more 2-star ranged weapons. So first one is Western revolver. I've got some really good revolvers. The single shot revolver, the regular Western revolver.